Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to TM2223 client server computing. This is our third video. Today we are going to do the web server part. As I told you before, we're going to develop a web-based application based on Java. We will use the Java server pages. In order to do that, we need to install first the web server. For the Java, we need to install the Apache Tomcat, and then in the Eclipse, we need also to install the Eclipse Web Tools platform, or WTP, so that you can create web projects in it. And then that's all. So in the checklist, we have to download the Apache Tomcat first, and then install the WTP, then we install the Tomcat after finish the downloads, both here in the local computer and the server. And then we have to set the Eclipse so that it can use the web server, and then create a simple web project, and then test it, and then lastly we deploy to the server. Right, so let's start with the first checklist, which is to download the Apache Tomcat. Right, so you can go to the Google and then just type Apache Tomcat. Alright. So in here you can, the latest version is 8, so I recommend you to download that version. Right, in the website you can go to in the last list, 32-bit or 64-bit installer. I think this is easier than others. Yeah. So you just click that, and then it will download. Okay. While we are waiting for the download to complete, let's do the second one, which is to install the Eclipse web tool, WTP. So what I have to do, I need to go to my Eclipse, start my Eclipse, run, right, select my workspace, right, this is my Eclipse. This is my previous videos work. Close that, go to help, and go to install new software. So here you can install or add on some modules to the Eclipse by typing the website, the sites that contain all the modules. For the WTP, I think it's already in the list here. It is in the Eclipse Web Tool platform. Yeah, it is in http://download.eclipse.com/webtools/repository/Luna. So you can click that, and then it will make a request to the site, and then what it will do is will list down all the libraries that you can install. So that will take some time, yeah. So we have to wait, yeah. Alright, the list is already came out. So these are the the libraries that you need to install, each of these has certain libraries. Yeah, so I recommend you to download all of these. So by clicking this select all button, right, and then what you have to do next is to click this button next, right. It will do the calculation of the requirement and dependency. Right, this the installation list. Some will be installed, some will be upgraded, so you don't have to go through in detail here. Just click next. Alright, next. So you need to agree to some of the, I think, 2 agreements here. One is for SUA here. Please click accept, and then another one also accept, right, and then click finish. So it will install the software. Just set back, wait for the installation to finish. Right, meantime, I think our Apache Tomcat is already downloaded. So what we can do is to do the next step, which is to install the Apache Tomcat in the local computer and also in the server. So let's I start my server. Right, start. Alright, I'm in the server. So what you need to do is to share the Apache file so that we can get from the server and install it. So what I have to do is to find where's my files. So it is in the my Video3 Apache Tomcat. So I copy this file. Yours probably in the downloads folder. So I go to C, user, my name, and VM, VirtualBox VMs. If you still remember, this is the folder that is this is the shared folder between your host computer and the server. So I'm going to paste it here. Paste. Alright. So in the server you can explore. You can copy that and put into your desktop. Minimize and double click. Yes, you want to install. Next. Agree. Okay, you have select defaults. Press next. So you need to to remember that your Apache will run on port 8080 here, right? And Windows service is Apache Tomcat. Tomcat 8. Yeah. Administrative login optional. You don't have to put that. So press next, next, and lastly install. Right, so the Apache is already up, and let's say you turn this off, show readme, and then I want to see the Apache Tomcat and click finish. So what happened is the daemon of Apache will start. Means also it means the services in the administrative tools also will be started. Yeah. Okay, let's see whether the service have been installed or not. So I just click start, go to control panel, go to the system and security, go to administrative tools, and then go to the services, double click. Right, in the list you will see you should see Apache Tomcat here. Mine is in the third row, so it's already started, right? So it is this is your the service, the daemons of Apache Tomcat. It's already started. You can stop here and then start it back using these two buttons. Okay, let's see whether let's try open the local host here in the server. You can open your browser, http://localhost:8080, press enter. Yeah, there you go. So this is the default page of the Tomcat 8. So right, this all this the file here is stored in a folder. Yeah, for all this the default page. It is in the root folder for the web service, the Apache Tomcat. You can find it in here. Oops, this is Explorer of your host computer. We don't want to use this one. Make sure that you are opening the Explorer in the server. Yeah, so I've wrong there. So here you need to open Explorer in the server. So go to the program files, and then go to Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 8, and go to Web Apps here. So this is the root folder for your web server. Means that all your JSP HTML files should be saved in this folder. For example, here, when you, let's say, go to mouse over on Tomcat setup, what you will see on the down here, in here, down here, the link is localhost :8080 docs/setup.html. So actually the setup.html is in the docs folder in the this web apps, mean that it is in the docs, and then setup here, setup.html, right? So the root folder is in the web apps here, right? So later on you will store all your JSP in this folder. Okay, so the Apache in the server is up and running. So what you have to do is to do the same thing, but in the host computer, right? So for the host computer, I think it's simple. Yeah, you just do the same thing. I'm going to run the the installer. Alright, so I leave you here. Follow the same step as what you have done in the server. Okay? Alright. Alright, welcome back. So I already installed the Apache Tomcat in my local computer. So this is the services of my local computer. As I can show you here, I already installed the Apache Tomcat here in my 5th list of the services, right? Alright, so maybe some of you wonder why we should install in both local and the server. We need Apache Tomcat in the local server because during our development, yeah, we need to test our web pages, yeah. So on the other hand, the Apache Tomcat in the server is for the deployment. So once, let's say during the development, once we finish the code, we can test locally. To test locally, we need an Apache Tomcat. So once we finish the project, for example, then we can deploy it into the server. That's why we need two Apache Tomcat, both in the local and also in the server. Okay. Right, let's close this. What we should do next is to let open the checklist. Alright, we have to the next we have to set the Eclipse to use the Apache Tomcat here. Alright, this is my Eclipse. I think the files also all have been downloaded. So I got this security warning, so it's okay. Yeah, press OK for the unsigned content. Yeah. So now the software is installing. So I think we need to wait some more time for the installation to be complete. Okay. Now the installation is completed. So I got this pop-up notes you need to restart the Eclipse. So I think I guess yes, yeah. So the Eclipse will restart itself, and we go to the next step, which is to create a simple web project and test it. Then we try to deploy it to the server, right? So the last two part here. Okay, as usual, when I restart the Eclipse, it needs the workspace. So that is my workspace. Right, I'm in my Eclipse. So what you have to do is to go to Window, Preferences, and then go to the server, and then runtime environments. So we like to invoke the Apache runtime service by clicking this add button, and then select Apache Tomcat 8, click next. Right, the name is okay, and we need to browse. Yeah, click this browse button until you find the directory of your Apache Tomcat, which in your drive C, I believe. Sorry, not networks. Computer. In C drive. Program files. Apache Software Foundation and Tomcat 8.0, right? So that's the installation directory of Tomcat. Then I press OK. Right, it should be here. The GRE is the default GRE, and click Finish. Right, so you have a server runtime of Apache Tomcat registered in your Eclipse. Click OK. So you haven't started yet. So next, what we should do is to create a new project. Let's go like this. Right click in the package explorer. Okay, new. We don't have a web project here, so you can click select other, and then go through the list until down. Yeah, you have web here. Click web, and then select dynamic web project, right? And click next. Right, give a name to the project, like video number 3, any name. And then the project location is in your workspace, and then runtime, the server that will run your pages will be Apache Tomcat 8. Modules, press next. So this is the location, nothing to change. Press next. So also Okay, that's all. Finish. Okay, I have this dialog here. Usually this project is associated with the Java EE perspective. Means that if you want to change your IDE so that it's in the Java EE perspective, do you want to open it now? I don't want to, so I click no. In the package explorer, you can see your web project is created, and then so this is where you will create your web pages, the JSP. So in the Video3, what we should do is to create a tab here, the Apache Tomcat tab here, so that you can control to start and stop the server, yeah, to run to test your web page here. So what you have to do is go to Video3 and right click, new. You can go to other and then go to server, right click server and then next. Right, so we want to control the Tomcat 8.0 server. It is in our local host, and then that's the name is okay. The runtime is Apache. Then next. So what will be the resources that you want to configure, which is Video3. Click add here and then finish. So what happened is that you have an entry here, the server, and then you have Tomcat 8.0 there, right? Okay, so we already set up the server, all right. So we want to create a new project. So what we have to do is in the web content here, we can right click, new, other, right? In the web here, we can put, we want to create a JSP file. Okay, press next. And then right, what's the name? The name is let's say hello world .jsp. Next, and nothing to change here, and then click finish. So you have here hello world.jsp, yeah, in the file explorer. You double click and then you can view the content of the file. Okay, so later we will discuss about the structure of the HTML, but for this time, let's say in this body tag here, body open and close here in the middle, let's put hello world. Okay, and then save. Right, so you can test this file, whether what the output of the file, right? So we need to run it in our local Apache Tomcat. So you don't have to get out from the Eclipse. You can simply go to here and run the hello world.jsp. Click this play button, and then we say that we want run on the localhost Apache Tomcat, which now is top. Yeah, so next, right, and finish. So you have to wait. So there's a problem here saying that the port have been used. So let's go to the services in the control panel, system security, administrative tools, services, and then go to the Apache Tomcat here. Oh, okay, so the service is already started by the Windows, our operating system, and once we install, we start here. So we have to stop the service in this services console, so that we can control it from Eclipse rather than from this console. So I have to stop. Okay, stop the Eclipse here, right? Stop here, right? Okay, then shut down, right? Close means that we want to control from Eclipse. Yeah. Alright, then run, go here, next, finished. Then you can see the Eclipse controlling and starting the Apache Tomcat, right? So the Apache right here is already start. Okay, so what happened is there's the Eclipse has an internal browser. So this is a browser actually, where you can put your URL here. So what happens is that the browser is open, and then you can see the outcome of your page here. The hello world from this JSP is actually come out here, right? So this is the output, and this is like output from the real browser, but however this is still in localhost. Yeah, right. Alright, next will be the deployment. As it is, your hello world is just in your workspace. You haven't deployed in any server. The one that you put it here is just a simulation, yeah, by the Eclipse. It is not in your web apps in your local computer. Now we want to put into the server, yeah, in the VirtualBox. So to simulate that you are deploying the web application there, right? So what you have to do here first, it is not simply by copy and paste in the directory of in your VirtualBox. No, you need to properly deploy by exporting it into a WAR file, yeah, .war. So what you have to do is right click in the in Video3, right click, export. So you want to export, you can click to web. There's a WAR file, WAR file. Press next. Okay, so you put web project Video3, Yeah, so this is the web project that you want to deploy. Destination. So let's say I want to deploy easily, let's say put it in the desktop so that it can be easily seen. Desktop. Save and click finish. Okay, so if you go to your desktop, there's a file here, WAR file. Okay, next will be you have to we have to copy it to the server. So firstly we have to go to the shared folder. Alright, in my C user, my name, and VirtualBox VM. So I paste the WAR file here so that I can open it from the server. So then I go to the server. This is my server, and then go to the Explorer, and here we have a WAR to the shared folder. So I can see the video3.war. So I can copy this file. Can I paste it in the desktop? Yeah. And then copy it to the shared folder. Right. So what happened is that in few seconds this folder will be visible, Video3, right? So once you put the WAR file here, the Apache automatically will deploy this folder and the hello world.jsp inside it. Yeah, so you have all the necessary files together with the hello world.jsp. So what you can do after this is to try the hello world from the local host, from your local computer. Here I need to check the IP address of my server. Okay, my command prompt is up. I type ipconfig. ipconfig. Okay, so this is I want to find the IP that I can use from the host computer. So this is it. Usually the IP, the third octet will be 56. Yeah, 56 dot something. Mine is 192.168.56.101. So yours should be something like this. But if you have a different IP address, I think you can't use that. You have to shut down your server and then go back to your setting, and then make sure that in the networks, in the network setting here, the second adapter, you select the host only adapter. In my first video, I asked you to use bridge adapter, right? Sometimes it is good, sometimes it's not. Mine, it was good, but now it's not work. So I'm opt to use this host only adapter. So this is okay, right? And then click OK, and then you restart your server back. Okay, right. So mine is 156.101. So I back to my host computer and then open a browser. in the tab I can put http://192.168.56.101. Don't forget to put :8080 slash. If I put like that, enter, and I can get the Apache Tomcat default page, right, as what you've seen in this server here. In the server you put localhost, right, but in the localhost, local computer, you put the IP address of your server. And then how to see the hello world, you simply like /video3/hello world.jsp, right? You know, right? It is in folder video3. Inside folder video3 is the hello world.jsp, and you press enter. Oops, there's an error here for 4. So actually the error comes from the name of the URL. If you see in the server, your the folder is actually video3 with capital V, right? And the hello world is all in small letters, so you have to follow the caps. So change here to capital V and enter, then you can get the hello world, right? So this is the same hello world that you test in your local host, but you deploy in your server, right? And then you try to call it from your local computer, and then you have it like this, right? So that's all for video 3. I hope that you can finish and get it done. For the next, we will explore more on the JSP to connect to the database and so on. Right? Thank you for watching. That's all. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.